welcome to SoCal, guys. This is my favorite convention there is. In my opinion, this is the peak retro game convention. I mean, we got skate ramps, all the above. This is gonna be hyped up here soon. But you know what we're about to do? We're about to go find some deals. All right, so first NES games I'm purchasing, guys, came from a familiar face from last year. We are at Brej of Retro Treasures booth. What's going on, Brej?
Not much, man. Just trying to set up, and he's inconveniencing me. No, I'm just kidding.
I could already tell that some of these games were from the same batch as last year because they have those EB game stickers. So you know me, man. I love them in HC plastic and EB game stickers. So let's take a look at that stack.
Caveman games.
Ooh, that's a clean one.
This one's Boulder Dash.
Yeah, look, there we go. There's that EB game sticker.
Sesame Street.
I mean, the best game ever made.
Here's another EB
Electronic Boutique?
Yeah, and Star Soldier.
Excellent, dude. As always, Brej, thank you so much, man.
Thanks for coming. I hope to see you again today and next year.
Excellent. I'm just going to buy out the whole booth.
Do it, man. That's the goal.
All right, guys, so I'm actually purchasing something very cool. This is a PAL exclusive game I've been looking for. It's kind of hard to find these in the States in good condition, but this is one I needed. It's actually a Germany exclusive.
Banana prints. German exclusive, and to be honest, I don't know anything else about it. But I like the yellow box with the banana print.
You think his hair is yellow because he ate so many bananas, or what?
His hair honestly might be a banana.
It looks fun. Probably is not, but you never know. It might be good, but gave me a great deal. What do we say, 270?
270.
Yeah, dude.
Yep.
Awesome deal. Dude, thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Not just for this, but for those Turbo Graphics
Let's
games
go.
too,
Hey,
man.
I'm just glad it went to a great home. I knew exactly when I got the TurboGrafx stuff, I reached out to someone. They said, reach out to Woodman, and I sent it to him, and I could just tell right away he was the right guy for the for the TurboGrafx stuff.
Yeah.
So glad it's going into a good home, a museum.
Here with the competition, Jake.
He can't compete.
Let's see what you got so far, man. You got some good stuff, don't you?
Very karate.
So yeah, what was the variant on that? Explain that to me.
Usually has a color manual. This one here has a very rare white manual variant.
Black and white.
Really happy with this one. Just
Dang, yeah, that's super nice, man.
Yeah.
That's a steal. Was that from that same table we were at before?
Yes.
Yeah, I was sleeping on that.
Man sticker.
Yeah, and
Duck
it's
Hunt.
clean too. We opened it up earlier.
Yeah,
Super
Missing
nice.
sticker,
And you got
Unpunched
one
tab.
more in there. What is that? A Metroid?
Yes.
Yeah, another condition.
Good price on this one too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all this is condition stuff, and so don't sleep on cardboard condition, guys.
No, definitely.
With my friend Adrian, this guy's actually got quite a cool booth. There's just so much stuff like around here, but look at this stack I'm picking up. We got Elevator Action, which I think is the 3-screw version, Skull and Crossbones, Jeopardy 25th Anniversary, and the unlicensed Gauntlet. What did we say on these again? I've already forgotten, Adrian.
We said 160.
160. So, dude, Adrian, thank you so much, man.
Yeah,
Going
thank you,
into the collection. Look at this competition trying to steal my games.
I know.
Joe,
Listen,
what is that, Joe? What is that?
Drax Night Out? I don't know. I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, it's weird. I've never seen it, so buying it.
Buying it up, scooping it up.
He's got good stuff.
I know, I agree.
Let's head back to the booth. I actually brought these quarter scale flagpole Marios, which is the first time they're available. I also have some Nintendo Power Pants, and would you believe it? Actor and YouTube legend Nathan Barnett stopped by and bought a couple pair.
So I'm here with Mike Wreck Wizard. What you got there, Mike?
All right, so last year I had bought one of these from you because I'm a big Mario fan. And this year when I came back, I had to get Star Fox for my wife. Star Fox is one of her favorite franchises ever. Star Fox Adventures is one of her top 3 favorite games of all time. I know, weird Star Fox to pick, but she loves it. So I had to get it for my wife who couldn't make it this year. And I love your work, dude. It's incredible. It looks just like the store displays we grew up with in the 90s. And to be able to have something like this in our game room is amazing because let's be honest, the real statue, who can afford that? But dude, definitely check out Woodman. He does all handcrafted work that's amazing, and I'll support him every day of the week, guys.
Thank you so much, Mike.
Absolutely, dude. Thank you, brother.
Andrew, what do you got there, man? What do you got?
Man, I got the Star Fox statue. This will hold the space in the meantime until I get the real one. But I've been begging Woodman for a while on Instagram and teasing him for it. When I saw that he had the scan on it and everything, I was like, I want to be the one to get it. So hopefully it's the first one. I don't know.
It actually is the first one, so you're the first one to buy this. I will say, I think even when you get the big one, you're probably gonna see them together because they look hilarious together, man. It's like, don't mess with me or my son again type of thing. So it's pretty hilarious. But Andrew, thank you so much, man. And I appreciate your support on the channel as well. So.
Always.
So I'm just over here minding my own business at my booth when good old Malik here rolled over in with his cart of just like, dude, the games this guy has in his cart is insane. Pretty much everything in there is sealed, but it did have a few nice CIBs, and one in particular that I don't have at all. He's got Challenge a Dragon, and when I say it's nice, it's still in plastic. It's got the manual that has the little like tab for these Color Dreams game that's typically torn out. Just super nice condition. He had it at $355. Malik, what did you hook me up with?
300, my friend.
Let's check out what else this convention has to offer. We got the Tetris World Championships. We got speedrun streams going. We've got rows of free play arcades. We even have a stack of CRTs running the Atari Video Music Visualizer. And right next to it, we have the Art of Nintendo Power, which is full of one-of-a-kind artwork. Gotta love the Plock and even the Zombies 898ers. Check out this Screw Attack Samus painting that's actually the cover of the strategy guide. Why would they cover her up with the logo? And finally, we have the Dragon Warrior World Map, which if you're not aware, is made up of dozens and dozens of photographs that were captured manually. If you want to see a more in-depth look with the owner and exhibitor Stefan, I have a full video guided tour with him on my channel. Anyways, let's see who else we can run into. So I've noticed how soft-spoken you are, and it kind of threw me for a loop.
So you want me to use like the voice I use in videos?
Yeah.
So this one, the deep voice, flipping through an issue of Nintendo Power brings me. Like, is that what you mean? Yeah. This Bomberman Nintendo Power actually had Pokemon Power issue #1, the original. If this had it, it would be selling for about $150, but it doesn't. So because it doesn't, it only sells for $10.
And we all know this convention would not be the same without these two legends right here.
Welcome to another episode of Woodman's Garage. I'm here with my good friend Mortman Classics, who collects the full set NES set. If you're not aware, you should check out his channel. So,
That's right, Woodman's Garage. Basically what we're looking for here at this expo is some games. And one of my favorite things is really good games in the best condition possible. If you don't get games in the best condition possible, I don't want them.
Exactly, and we're going to dive into how and why Mortman Classics here collects, and we're going to figure that out along the way, so stay tuned.
I'm Mortman Classics.
And Woodman's Garage.
Yeah, you could be Elan and Disa.
We collect design working games.
Oh, okay. SD3.
Yeah, SD3.
Hey, do you guys got any boxed NES? Can I see that copy of Karnov? Oh yeah. Okay, so check this out. This copy of Karnov is interesting because in the original version of it, his pants are a slightly different shade of orange. And in this one, it's the second print, which only had 1,000 copies produced. And in this copy, it's this other shade of orange. Not only that, but you'll notice here the dinosaur's leg is a more human leg as opposed to like a reptilian leg. And so as a result of that, they had to shift up the artwork. It was so realistic and controversial because kids in the first variant were getting scared. when they would see this and they would be like, oh man. So Nintendo of America was like, you know what we should do? Let's make it a more human leg and change the orange so that it's a less aggressive orange. And what do you know? This is the second variant. It's very rare. To certain collectors, they'll pay $7,000 for this, and just to hold it is an experience. We gotta let Retro Gorilla know that they're underpricing it by about $6,000. Okay, so this is about $6,000 off.
Thank you for telling me. I never knew that.
Mortman Classics. It's what I do.
Now, Mortman, I don't know if you know this or not, but although I have a full set of any N64 games, I don't know. I need to really think about why I should collect this and what for.
Mortman's Garage. You guys selling Nintendo Wii? Well, I'm Mortman Classics. And I'm looking for Nintendo variants. It looks like you got a Rule of Rose. What Nintendo variant is this? No, so check this out. This was produced in the same factory that manufactured the labels for Ovaltine back when this came out in the 2000s. And as a result of that, you'll notice the plastic is the exact same texture as what they sealed it with. And they ran out. So they had to put it on this. It's not the Oval seal, it's the Ovaltine seal. See, people want to say WADA's the experts, but actually WADA doesn't even note this anywhere.
How many screws does that disc have, Mortman?
Oh, yeah. The amount of screws in this disc is at least 7. The rule of Rose is that, Rose's rule is that you got to have at least 7 screws on the disc. Yep.
So I'm here with my good buddy Chris, convention owner, Retro Games Plus. Just love this guy so much. Highly respect this guy.
Yes.
So
and you too, by the way. You're a good friend. This is an interesting scenario. So I'm happy to be doing this.
We are in an interesting dilemma here. So we have a Cheetah 2 here at Grail. Both of us.
Grail, which by the way, you should probably turn the camera on Malik.
Yeah, this is where the game came from. So we both want this really bad. I need this in the set. I'm going for a full set, as you all know. Chris loves high-end games. He said that this has eluded you forever, right? It's never came to your store. Yeah.
I've never had a chance to buy one. It's never come in before.
All it comes down to is we both really want it, and the only way we could decide is we're going to have one coin flip. Chris is going to flip it, and I'm going to call it. Neither one of us care who gets it.
One flip. Whoever gets it is the rightful owner of it.
So, yeah.
Well, look, I like it.
Go ahead.
All right.
Tails.
Let's see what it is. You got it, dude. Congratulations. Good call.
And although I like adding rare games to the collection, my favorite part of these conventions is always meeting all of you. Your continued support means so much. Let's get back to the game room and take a closer look at all the pickups. Welcome back to the game room, guys. Let's take another look at what I picked up at SoCal. So most of this you saw me pick up on camera, but not all of it. So let's go over it in detail. All right, so real quick, I picked up these 4 N64 games, and some of them I did have already, but just the condition, they're all in H-seam plastic. We have Extreme G, we've got War Gods, original Turok, I believe this is the first print of that, and then Tetrasphere as well. This is also one of my favorite games of all time, and apparently it's one of Mort's favorite games because we both bought a sealed copy, also from Bobby, pristine case fresh condition of Super Puzzle Fighter 2. Also from Bobby, I have a case fresh sealed demo disc of Lunar Silver Star Saga, super awesome. And this came from my neighbor who was vending next to me. This is a mint condition Final Fight 2. It had everything but the game inside, and I feel like he only charged me $100 for this, which was a great price. I mean, it has the registration card, everything, so. Also, I gotta give a quick shout out to Curtis here. I mean, look at this sick shirt. This was like an impromptu birthday gift that he gave me. Like, it's hard to see in the camera, but like, look how like much puff additive is in these soccer balls right here. Just such an awesome gift. Curtis, thanks, man. Also, we have 2 really nice just advertisement pieces, all still intact with the little Dr. Pepper notes. These both came from the same guy. This one is never folded. Again, also has all the little rebate things still attached. Just super cool to see stuff like this.
And finally, let's get into some NES games. So we have Werewolf here. I did actually have this one CIB already, but this one is much nicer. This is in HC plastic, how I like my games. This also has the rare comic book insert as well, so I had to pick that up. We also have, like I said before, the greatest game of all time, Sesame Street. Just had that loose. Somehow I was missing the box to this, so I got it CIB now. I also had Caveman Games loose, but now we have it CIB. Skull and Crossbones, same. I just had it loose, so adding that. Deja Vu. Somehow I didn't have this CIB. This is another one from good old Vrej with them EB game stickers. You saw me pick up Star Soldier and Boulder Dash from him as well. As well as a game you just don't see very often. This one came off camera from Retro Gorilla. And finally, games to add to the actual tally here. Somehow I didn't have 3-screw elevator action at all, so let's go ahead and add that to the list. And I know what you're thinking, how in the world did I not have Gauntlet? So I actually have the other version of this. There's an unlicensed and a licensed version, both by Tengen. This one is gold opposed to black, which makes it the unlicensed version. I'm gonna add that to the list. You saw me pick this up from Malik. This one I've just been waiting for a nice condition copy forever. I've passed on I don't know how many on eBay, but this one is probably the nicer of the bunch I've seen in a very long time. Challenge of the Dragon. Man. And by far, the game that I'm most excited to add to the list is this Cheetahman 2. It is sealed. I would rather have a CIB, and the thing is when I find a nice CIB, I'm actually going to return this to its rightful owner, which is Chris, and I'm pretty sure you can maybe even see his name right there that I just happened to write on the case, reminding me and him that it will eventually go in his vault of no return into the darkness of a box somewhere in his closet, I'm sure. But for now, we are going to add this one to the list. Thank you, Malik and Chris, for this one. Wow, what another amazing year at SoCal. I want to thank Chris, Lance, Ricky, and Riff for having me out yet again as not only a guest, but a vendor as well. If you're curious on how I make those statues, I'll link a video here as well as to last year's SoCal, which was also awesome. And as always, guys, I will see you in the next one.